everyone. My name's John, and this is another episode of Games in 60 Minutes. This is the stream where I pick random games out of my backlog that I've never played before, and I try them out for the first time for 60 minutes and sum up my thoughts at the end of the stream. And today, kind of a special episode tonight. This is my 50th episode, so hit a little bit of a milestone tonight that I'm kind of excited by. And as far as the game that we're going to be looking at tonight, it's a game Satellite Ring. Um, as far as what it's like, I'm not was not familiar with this before it came up on my randomizer. I do know that it seems to be, from what I've seen, kind of a real time. Uh, it looks like maybe kind of a real time strategy game, little like maybe kind of tactical combat type games, along those lines. So and it looks like it may be kind of cyberpunk or sci-fi. But other than that, yeah, I really don't know anything about this game. So it'll be interesting to see what this one's gonna have in store. Hopefully it'll be fun. I'm coming off of my last episode playing Wasteland 3, which I streamed my first 60 minutes of that, had a bunch of fun with it. I pretty much played that all weekend. I'm still playing that one. So it's been a lot of fun. So um, in that sense, I think that might make this game a little easier because I've been kind of doing a lot of the tactical combat anyway. So I think this may have some similarities. So we'll see when we hop in. So on that note, I am going and fire up the game, and let's see what we got. So far, what we got's a loading screen. I'm only being a little whiny just because I did install this on my SSD. Oh, now we have loading screen number 2, and 1 isn't enough. Apparently we got some interference there on our satellite connection. All right, here we go. Okay, so we're gonna do single player. My character already complete with Illuminati symbol. Oh gosh, here we go again with the satellite connection. Okay, at least that one was quicker. So we're doing stuff here. Initializing devices, initializing network connection, verifying user, initiating sat link, loading modules.
And cybernetics pioneer Dracogenics is making headlines with what they're calling instant consciousness transferal technology. But many are already referring to it as resurrection tech.
Investors are scrambling for a piece of Dracogenics. The list of wealthy donors has increased, with celebrities and politicians from around the world jumping on board. The Restec satellite network has expanded globally, making Dracogenics a household name
Allegations
overnight.
swirling today as rivals accuse Dracogenics of trading immortality for political influence. Federal authorities were called to investigate.
Continuing civil unrest today following the privatization of city services. Dracogenics security forces clashed with rioters all through the night.
Dracogenics CEO Steven Dangler was exonerated today as the newly appointed judge dismissed the charges, calling them, quote, frivolous and unfounded.
Dracogenics have nobly provided their own private security force to assist in subduing the last stubborn holdouts of the city's poor and desperate. They announced the offenders are safely confined to the lower levels of the city where the
Dangler responded today to claims of a new threat from a shadowy corporate rival. Answering a call to action from stockholders, Mr. Dangler denied rumors of Restec secrets being stolen in an act of corporate espionage.
This just in, we're hearing that city police have apprehended a suspect related to the wave of recent anti-Dracogenics attacks. City security forces have the suspect now in custody after a gunfight with police that left several dead.
from in. Okay, comms are a go. Hi, I'm your company contact, providing mission intel and support. Call me Tag. I'll supply data to assist with side jobs. But remember our overall mission here. Breaking Dengler's monopoly on ResTech and taking the authority and power it gives him. We're running a ResTech system ourselves, but it's flaky.
Okay, so I guess I'm
its range is limited to our relay beacons, and there are no
really
long-term
working
backups.
for the Resistance
So if you
here.
lose an agent, don't wait all day before hitting upload. It's not perfect, but it might just give us the edge we need. We've re-established a signal with one of our agents, but the others are scattered, so first thing we need to do is to reassemble the team. Voice comms will be minimal for most of the op. Communications are heavily monitored in the city, so encrypted text is our most secure way of keeping in touch. I'll open up voice channels again when necessary. Good luck. You're gonna need it. Tag out.
Alright. So I guess we're getting the gang back together. And getting a little tutorial here while we're at it. Alright, so we're gonna run over here. Soldier icon. Alright, so you double tap to run. Alright, so we're gonna run over here into cover. That's funny, this is like all I've been doing in Wasteland for the last couple of days. Get into cover and fight. Okay. Let's see here. So I got some weapons. I got... It's like my Uzi, and then I'm supposed to right click. Alright, now we're shooting. I like that this lets you zoom in a good bit. Hey Slytherin chick, nice to see you. Also shout out to Foxborn, and of course, as always, my wife Kendiara. Alright, put my weapon away. So we got a terminal. Oh, over here. Alright. Now it looks like I can't rotate the camera. Like you see it rotating a little bit, but that's not me. But you can. It definitely lets you zoom in a good bit, which I kind of like. All right. Let's see if we can get in here. Oh wait, hold on. Is this something I can open? Hang on. This looks like loot. All right. Well, it's not letting me do anything with it. I don't know if that's because this is the tutorial or what, but we'll go ahead. I'm going to go back to doing what the tutorial says. Alright, over here. That's weird. Hang on. Did I not actually disable this? Alright. What did I do here? Okay. Are you doing it now? There we go. It's very picky about if you left click or right click. Now can I go in? Okay. You know, I'm starting to think there's a timer. Hang on. I think I understand the malfunction now. Oh, no. I think I have to wait for the first countdown to finish. Let me try this again. a little slow on the uptake there, but I got it now. Stay out of sight of the camera. Try not to shoot out cameras if you want to avoid attention. Right? Alright, so I guess the light is where the cameras are. Relay beacon service connection point to upload your consciousness if an agent dies in the field, also known as the checkpoint. Alright, so now we've got, you can select all of your agents. Alright, so we got a little squad going on here. See, this is kind of where I wish I could rotate the camera, get a look over here. So the question is, what did I just disable? I have no idea. So maybe over here somewhere. No, not sure. Okay. Maybe we come back to that. Yeah, so the camera motion's interesting because on one hand, it I don't have to manually fiddle with it, which is nice. But on the other hand, there are times when it's like, well, I wish I could rotate it manually so I could get a better look. But I also know, sometimes they make games where they, like these isometric games where like they explicitly don't want you to rotate the camera too much because they don't want you to see like the unfinished sides that weren't meant to be seen. Now something I don't like, I can use my arrow keys to move the map around, but I'm used to using WASD, especially because I'm right-handed with the mouse. So my left hand wants to hit the keyboard, right? But if the WASD keys don't work, then I either have to curve my arm over to the other side of the keyboard, which I don't like, or I have to take my hand off the mouse, which I don't like. Nitpicky little details. Oh, there's a door. Okay, wait. Oh, but this is the security system right here. Still not sure what that other security system was about. Also, I need to bring up my timer. So this was, now I get it. Now I get it, right? This is the other terminal that I saw. So I don't know what's this thing called World Scan? What are you talking about? Relay. No. World Scan, why? Okay. Oh, so this is neat. Ah, nice. Okay. So I think the trick here, right, is this is of course why you have two people now. So I'll set one here and bring the other one over here. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this one. We're gonna do this one. Alright, so it wants us to be sneaky. Now this does at least have edge scrolls, so that makes the lack of the WASD a little bit easier. Alright, so we gotta sneak past this guy. So, oh.
Unauthorized access detected.
What the hell? How did I'm allergic to bullets. You guys gonna shoot? My dudes, shoot! Shoot! Why are you not shooting? Shoot! Oh, is this not a right click, left click? Oh man. This whole right click, left click thing is gonna get me killed. See, again, I get the little icon with some loot here. I'm still trying to figure out how to get. Is there this? Now I'm confused. How did he get back behind this gate? How did he get? You see my dilemma here? There's a fence here, and I didn't see how he got over it. Why do you keep telling me to press 1? Okay, yeah, I've already failed this part of the tutorial, guys. Alright, apparently I have to backtrack so I can convince the tutorial that I'm attempting to do what it wants. Except I need to put my weapon away. How do I... Okay, so put weapon away. We're gonna sneak. Let's go over here. We're gonna see if, okay. I have now moved on. Now see, this is where I went to in the first place. Alright. I'm annoyed at this. I feel like I'm missing out on loot here. And I can't seem to get to it. There's just no way to get to it. I don't know if you like hop this Ha! See that? I hopped over. Alright. There we go. I totally didn't see what I got there. That's kind of weird, because normally you lose something in a game and you get like a pop-up, something kind of tells you like what you got. I didn't get anything, or it didn't show me anything. Now this is weird too. You can't just path over it, right? You have to like crouch and then specifically hop over it. It's a little weird, but whatever. There's definitely some quirks I'm seeing in this game so far. Like nothing you can't really work around, but it's just things are not quite intuitive to me. Okay, oh, so we went up an elevator. Neat. Okay. So move on here. No, looks like we got some more people. Seems a little tricky. Alright, with your weapons away, you can waltz right through crowds of civilians without causing a panic. There's something different about this terminal up ahead. If you select the terminal, we can see what you passed. Okay. So we're running up here. We're going to take a look at the terminal. Yeah, unfortunately, I am not a good sneak. Okay, so I need level 1 hacker. The hacker is inside the complex. Oh, back to the world scan. Interesting. Oh, okay. I guess this guy's special. Alright. Oh, interesting. I didn't even have to go through any dialogue or anything. It just insta-bribe. Okay. Let's get our hacker and get out of here. So... Oh, do I just go in? Like, can I just go in now? No? Okay, now I'm ready. So what if I... We have the security pass, okay. So use it. Oh wait, hold up. I see now. It's over here. It's a different door. Okay. This game keeps trying to confuse me. Okay. So apparently in the restricted closet, my hacker was hiding. And now we have him. So now we can go over here and hack the terminal. Okay, so new checkpoint. Loadouts. Then select the pistol. Select pistol augmentation. Select the silencer. Alt plus right click. Okay, so it looks like I'm supposed to use. I see hold alt to force use. Interesting. Okay. See again, there's some of these things that, like, I'm sitting there going, if the tutorial wasn't telling me all this stuff, I would be utterly clueless. It's like, why do I have to hit, you know, alt, right? Like, I'm kind of like, why can't I just right click and you know that I'm gonna do this thing, right? Like, it just seems, some of the stuff seems really strange. But anyway, plus who holds down alt and, like, The other thing that's really weird is this game has like a very odd like combination of keyboard and mouse. It's like, you know, I'm used to like if I'm gonna hit Alt, then I'm using the keyboard to hit Alt. So why am I, you know? It seems weird like holding down the Alt key and then using the mouse. But again, I'm just being nitpicky because that's part of me figuring this out. Or that's part of the fun of kind of checking out these games. Uh-oh. Yikes. Alright, so apparently there's, I guess when you force use stuff, these bad things can happen. I guess that's what they were talking about. Alright, moving along. Looks like we got another security thing over here. You know, again, instinctively I keep trying to rotate the camera. I gotta get used to that. It's taking me a little bit to get used to it, right? Because the problem is I'm so hardwired about looking in every nook and cranny for everything that like I want to look on this wall, right? Like I want to see if there's anything on this wall. So like my brain is telling me I need to move the camera to see what I haven't looked at yet, right? But again, this game doesn't apparently intend for you to actually rotate the camera. Apparently they don't want you to see like, the clown poster that's on this wall. Now see, here we go again with the alt right click stuff, man. Like, okay. Use the ancient's HUD. Equip the silence pistol. Looks like I have another chance to be sneaky here, so the first thing, let's see if to do this. Again, I have no idea what I just picked up. Hope it was something good. Alright, let's see. So we got some people over here. They're coming straight back. Dang it. So that was interesting. It actually did kind of let me go ahead and run away. I didn't actually have to kill those guys. And this is kind of interesting too. Like, I've seen several options where you can buy information, and I've been kind of miserly with my money so far because I don't have a huge amount. But I do find that really interesting that you can do that. Let's see what happens here. Okay, so it unlocks some text by doing that. So it wants me to activate the ping on this. I'm not actually clear on what the ping does yet, but I guess we'll figure that out. Alright, so our infiltrator has been nabbed. Alright, I'm gonna purchase that information. Alright, so apparently this requires a skill I don't have yet. Let's see what else do we have around here. Can't hack that yet because I don't have hacker level 2. I'm assuming this has some sort of level up mechanism or something along those lines. Oh, neat. Kind of a neat little touch there. Shh. Oh shoot, I got my weapons out. Weapons off. Thankfully nobody noticed me with my weapons out, so that's good.
Alright, we're in business. The company's got me all set up to help us take Dengler down. His control over Dracogenics gives him control over ResTech, and his control over ResTech gives him control over everyone who wants it. I helped smuggle an older version out of their R&D labs, and we're going to use it to keep your agents in the field despite casualties. But that's a short-term fix. Long-term, a benefactor has supplied us with a virus that we can use to take control of his ResTech satellite systems. Ultimately, our plan is for you to get into Dracogenics' main tower to install the virus directly into their hardware. Right now, though, we've got to build up our company's presence here, working on getting you all the gear, money, and tech that we'll need to make that final assault, because I don't think they're going to let us just waltz through the front door.
call this another nitpick, but like, again, I think this is me having played too many role-playing games, but like, I'm like, who are these people? Soldier, support, hacker. I'm like, do they have names? Like, who are they? I mean, it's. I mean, and it's weird. You've got like, they obviously went through all the trouble of like, fully rendering your characters, but it's like, did we? I'm just confused. It's like, did we run out of money? Did the text budget go over? It's like, and there's flair on like that. Like they have all this, and this is the thing. They describe everything in the world in intricate detail, except your characters. I don't know. Maybe this is some meta point about the fact that the game's about rezzing people, and you're just like a body or something, and it doesn't matter. I don't know. It's just, but I just find it. Ah, wait. Here we go. Maybe this is supposed. Maybe these are your people. Maybe this is just part. I don't know. Maybe this is just part of the game they haven't explained yet, because they're making you dip your toes in it. But yeah, it just struck me as odd. I don't actually know like where I'm supposed to be going. I mean, it said something about a side entrance to a building, but this is like a whole downtown district, and I don't seem to have like a mission or anything. Let me bring up this menu again. Let me see if I can figure out what. Oh, here we go. Downtown police facility. So I guess it looks like I need to take a left turn and get over here. Start heading that way. All right, let's see what I can. We're gonna head this way. Don't get ran over by the cars. Oh, did you see that? That car drove like right through that guy. Maybe, maybe it was just, you know what? Never mind. He didn't. It was just the outline of the guy, because they draw people through walls, like you get the outline. So I thought maybe something had happened there. All right. So. Actually, let me quickly confirm I'm going the right way. Yeah, so this is where I'm going. This is where I have to start being sneaky. And seeing as how I'm 0 for 2 in the sneaky part of it, this should be good. Oh my god. Finding about that cloning stuff here pretty quick, because my guys are dead. Alright, respawn. guess we're back at our old ass checkpoint. Ah, okay. Oh god, this is like all the way back before the zip line. Oh my god. Yeah, so note to self, next time I get back to the city before I go charging into the police station, let's see if we can find another checkpoint.
Unauthorized access detected.
Situation contained. Return to patrol.
Oh, gosh, right here. Look at that. I completely walked by this the first time. Yeah, I feel like it's definitely easy to miss stuff. So maybe before we go trouncing into the police station, let's I think I'm gonna explore a little bit more. Right, how do I scan? It says scan for no info, but I don't know what that. Alright, let's zoom in here. So how do I scan somebody? There we go, world scan. No? Is that not scanning? There we go. Wow. The further downstream you go, the more you see folks who've run out of things to lose, but especially hope. The city thinks of them like garbage and wants them out of sight, out of mind. This is weird. Hijacks. I guess you can hijack people? That's like take them over or something? I haven't really. I don't think I want to try that on her, but I'll keep this in mind in case I want to end up trying that on somebody. Okay, so we can't go in this way. Now the other thing too is I forgot about that thing about they were saying the unlocked door or whatever. But I don't know if that was like meant to be the entrance to the police district or entrance to the building. But I think what I'm going to do is I'll have a look around before I try going into the police district and see if there's like any other way to get in. That's a camera. disable cameras. I guess let's move around some. Guys got unselected. Okay, so this is where. Is this where I came in? Okay, up here. Up here is where I came in. So I'm gonna go running around the back here and see if I can even go around the back. Actually, it looks like I can go about this far. Oh, and I don't have this hardwire skill he was talking about, which is alright, well let's check the other side. Oh no, that's funny. Then that would have been funny if I could have snuck in while the door was down. That would have been funny. I'm gonna take a peek over here and see if there's anything interesting over here. Doesn't seem like anything terribly interesting over here. But let's see how far along this. Oh, wait a minute. Aha. Interesting. Stand near ammo boxes or relay beacons to replenish your agent's ammo. So, when I was killing the guys earlier and I was picking up that box, I think that's what. I think that those were ammo boxes. Oh, look at this. This actually let me sidestep a decent bit. Now, before I go down, let's take a look around here so I get a sense of like what I need to do. Because it looks like I want to get back here. So I'm going to come down this elevator and I got to sneak all the way around here. And these cameras are going to suck. Oh, the cameras, okay, so the camera setup is over here, it looks like. So I think what I may be able to do is run over here, disable the cameras. What's this security system? Oh, that's for the door. Okay, yeah, I see. So I need to run over here, disable the cameras, run through here, disable the security system, then come in, and then I should be able to hit that. This. Oh, I'm too far away. I can't get a good look at this elevator. I almost feel like there's some convoluted way. Like, if you wonder what I'm doing, I'm trying to trace this back, because it looks like our guy's going into the elevator, and he's going to come out here, right? So, this pathway leads over here, which leads to another elevator, which it looks like it leads here. Oh, but you have to be inside to get to this elevator. So so that's just another way. So I guess if you were to come in and you could sneak your way over here, then you could come in this back way. But I think I'm going to do, obviously I picked a different way to come in. Alright. Let me do one more check. I'm just trying to figure out where the cameras are all at. This one here is going to be a little problematic. And the thing I'm worried about is I don't know if these cameras are on a different system than this camera, or if they're all linked. Anyway, I think I've noodled this out enough. Now it's time for me to completely cock this up. Oh man, hurry. Woo. Now I just gotta make my way out. So maybe I'll take this other route to get out. If these guys would ever piss off. Oh shit. Oh man, my fourth guy didn't even go in there. Oh, piss water. Hurry up, gents. Oh man, I thought I was gonna get ran over by that car for sure. What? Oh god dang it. Need some cover. I keep trying to just run away from all these guys, which doesn't actually seem to be the best strategy. God dang it! Gotta get away! Alright, here's the Dracogenic station. Man, I need a hidey hole, like, bad.
Authorities contacted. Authorities contacted.
Suspect not found. Disengaging. Roger that.
Ah. Well, that's good. So apparently I finally, I guess I finally got out of range long enough that, I de-aggroed them, and that let me complete the mission. Alright, research. Alright, so we're gonna start research on stuff. Oh, here it is. So you need like about $3 grand to research this, and about 6 grand for this. Yeah, I see its point, because I only have like not even 2 grand yet. Let's save the game. Something I haven't done at all this session. Okay, so now we're looking for researchers. Western map. Alright. Now, something else I find interesting, just as an observation, I haven't left this map yet. Like, if you think about it, right? Like, I've gone from one mission to another, but like, I'm still on the street. I think what I'm getting at is, it seems like this is taking place in the city, like, and you know, there's no like, I'm going from one place to another and zoning from, you know, one place to another, right? It just seems like it's all kind of seamless that way, which is kind of neat. Okay, I need to try to find my map. Just the. Okay, oh here, it's just the map. So, oh, now check this out. So check this out. Oh my goodness. So this was the relay beacon that I missed, right? And I hit it coming in, but I'm all the way over here, and look at, like, there's all these relay beacons that I've not hit yet. I don't know what to do. Sentry turrets. See? So I think what I'm gonna do, it's a little bit boring, but I think before I go, like, after this researcher, I'm gonna try and hit a couple of these relay beacons now that I kind of know what to look for. Because yeah. Okay. Let's get out of the scan. Let's go. We're just gonna go hit a couple beacons just so that I have some extra checkpoints. Now notice the pings, right? so there's one for my mission, and then there's another one, the custom one I just set up. Notice you do get little like arrows, so it does kind of like point you, gives you a little something there. Oh, nice! I did not realize that you can make the map bigger. I've kind of been ignoring this, and I shouldn't be doing that. Okay, wait. Ah, here it is. Alright. We can provide. Let's get that set up. And let's. I'll come back to this and activate in a bit, but for now I'm going to clear because I want to keep. Oh, I guess I can only have one custom at a time. Alright, well that's okay. We'll just do one at a time. See, I want to do this now while like nobody's mad at me. It's gonna make this a good bit easier while I'm not getting harassed. Alright, I gotta figure out how to get down there. Gonna auto path for me? Ah, yes, okay. The pit. Top-notch cherries. I'm always a fan of like the little details like this. Although I wish that this is my frustration with this game, and it's not necessarily a knock on the game. It's more my expectations, maybe a little unrealistic, but I keep wanting to play this like a role-playing game. And I keep going like, hey, where's the guy that I talked to, right? Like I want to, strike up a conversation and take a look at his wares and his fine cherries for sale. But alas, this isn't really a role-playing game. I want to play it like one. Okay, so here's our next beacon. Okay, so it looks like this one's the next closest one. Ah, it's right here. The stamina bars run out way too quick. Okay. So it looks like we've got 4 more kind of over here on the outskirts of the city. Oh, actually 5, because there's one over there. And this is interesting too, because it looks like there's like a whole other section of the city here that I can't get to. But yeah. Interesting. And the other thing that's interesting is the more of these I unlock, I'm getting more points of interest on the map as a result of that. So Alright, so I guess I'm gonna go here next. This is interesting. I wanted to see if there's a limit as to how far I could zoom out. Ah, dang it. Was it Control A to select them all? Yes. Okay. Oh, you can fast travel. Ooh, I didn't know that. Alright, hang on. Select a beacon and fast travel. So, yeah, let's do this. Oh, that's annoying. It doesn't... Apparently I can't do it from here. Oh wait, hang on. Hang on. I know it. I'm gonna set the ping here. Right, then I should be able to follow the arrow on my map. Right. Oh wait. Why do I have multiple arrows? Okay, yeah. So here's the relay beacon, right? Fast travel. Okay, cool. So that definitely sped it up a little bit because now I'm a lot closer to these. So let's set up the and let's get to it. Dang it. Dang it. So I can't go this way because of this stupid... Is there not an alternate way? Hang on. This doesn't... I think my guys are having a path fail. There ought to be a way to... let's see if we can... Because there's a street up here, so like... There's a bridge. Oh man, this seems really convoluted to me. So apparently I can't just go over here, can I? Nope. I sure can't. Okay, so I gotta go over the bridge, right? Now when I get over here, let's see if I can go... Okay, so I think I can go this way. Wow, it's like... Because I couldn't hack that one thing, it's like I have to go, like, completely around my pass to get to my pulpo. Let's see if you can path it from here. Okay, yeah, now they've got a proper path to the So we're getting through most of the beacons now. Set up this one next. And then let's see if I can just skip to it. Where'd you go? Add my arrow. Ah, right here. Let's see if my guys can make it over here without any obstacles in the way. getting close to having this point. Just got a few more. Let's see where this one's at. Oh no, this one almost looks like I may have some trouble getting to it. I may not have a direct path to this one. Hard to say, because it looks like it's kind of behind some stuff. But let's see. Let's see what my guys do. Oh, actually, there is a path to it. Nice. Alright, we are almost done. So this will this will be nice. This will make getting around the city a lot easier, having all of these unlocked. There's our timers. So I think I think I got all but like one of them. Right. I think there was this, yeah, so there was this one like way over here that I didn't get, but all the rest of them looks like I got. So go. All right. So yeah, so I think let me go ahead. I'm going to save it here, and that's gonna wrap up our 60 minutes. So let's talk about satellite range. So yeah, kind of a mixed bag, I think. Some there were a lot of little details I liked. Um, the I appreciated the level of detail in the game. You know, I liked a lot of the little details here and there. Um, I'm always kind of a nerd for that kind of stuff. I want to stop and see the sights and check out all the stupid little things that so I did kind of appreciate that. And the thing too is there's a lot of little details that I didn't have time to dig into. Right, because not even just like art. I'm not even just talking about like the art and the backgrounds and stuff like that, but even things like remember earlier I ran into that woman who was just asleep in some alley somewhere, right? And the game pretty much referred to her as garbage. And it's that sort of stuff. Like there's all of these little details that are just kind of out there for you to unlock if you're willing to take the time to kind of go uncover it. So I thought that was a neat plus. Um, the gameplay I thought was this is where I think I get more into the mixed bag because I think that and some of this is me. Uh, I sometimes I struggle with the squad based games a little bit, especially the real time ones. Um, and this, you know what this reminds me of? There's an old squad game. This is like one of the very original. I think that a lot of games took inspiration from. It's called Syndicate, and this was a game where it's very similar in the sense that you had like this 4 player squad, and um, it was in a lot of later games. I think took inspiration from that, including like XCOM and that sort of thing. And they have a lot of things in common, like the combat's difficult, it's easy to die. In this game, it's sort of interesting because you have this whole resurrection technology, so you can revive your guys. So in that sense, I think not quite as punishing as say something like XCOM, where like if you lose a guy, that's it, you're done. So I do like that, but like I you know again I struggle because I sometimes have expectations for the game that it's like I'm expecting something that it isn't, and I get a little. It makes me just a little frustrated, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad game. It's just that I think sometimes I've played too many games in it, and I get a little hardwired. Expecting certain things. Um, and I definitely wish there was more role playing to it. I feel like that it just feels like it's missing. But I also understand it's not intended to really be a role playing game, but it feels like it should be, and that's part of I think where my a little bit of my frustration comes from. Um, Let me think. What else? What else did I think about it? Definitely some good stealth options. Um, I think if you like stealth games, this is definitely up your alley. I'm terrible at stealth games. I just can't do them. I think if you watch me this past 60 minutes, you'll notice I did not successfully sneak. I mean, the best I did was there was one spot in the police thing where I actually snuck and got the prototype. And I did, but then I got caught on the way out, right? So it wasn't a complete success. It was like a 50% success. But everywhere else, I just got busted right away. Like I was walking the front door, like here I am. So that wasn't So again, I'm just not stealth games and me don't get along too well. But I think if you're into that, then this might be pretty. Um, so So yeah, I'm a little stuck on what my final rating is. I think I'm gonna have to go with kind of meh on this because, and I just say that this one's hard, but I think I don't know that I can fully I recommend this one. I'm kind of on the fence here with those mixed feelings. Definitely some things that I like, definitely some things that I don't like. Um, and it may be the kind of thing that if I spend more time with the game, I might like it a little bit more. I think the other thing is just it's a little challenging. The tutorial's not bad. It definitely gets you started, but I feel like there's a lot of stuff it doesn't tell you, or a lot of stuff that it's almost like they kind of expect you to stop and jump in the menu and like read a bunch of stuff, right? Like the tutorial doesn't entirely hold your hand, and and it only sucks because it feels like it comes across like that's what it's doing, but then you realize it's only telling you like half the stuff that's relevant, right? Then you realize, oh, there's more stuff going on, right? So at first it's just very focused, like yes, we're holding your hand, and then it just stops, like it's just like all right, you're good, and there's all this other stuff that I don't know yet, and I you know I'm sure as I progress, it will unlock more stuff, but I didn't really get a sense for a lot of it like right away. Like there were definitely things I felt like like there was skills you could tell it's like okay, well, I don't have enough of this skill, but I don't know how leveling up works because I didn't do that. There are skills I didn't even have. There was a lot of things that I didn't really get a sense for how they worked yet. Um, and in the game's defense, I think I did eat up a lot of my 60 minutes because A, I'm not that great, and B, I'm running around hitting say like checkpoints, right? Because I'm that's unfortunately that's kind of like my methodical play style. I want to kind of get all of that out. So I think I'm still going to stand by my kind of meh review, but with the caveat that I think that this just needs a little bit longer to get a better beat on what the game's really like. And I do, and again, that's why I don't give this a thumbs down because there was enough about it that I did like. I think that there's a potentially good game here, but in the time I had, there just wasn't enough good for me to recommend it. So ultimately, this is just going to get kind of the meh, and I think I'm good with that. Um, so with that out of the way, that wraps up our episode. So now, my favorite part, the time to see what our what the randomizer has for me next. Battle Stations Pacific. Alright, time for me to look this one up. Let's see what this is all about. Alright, one moment. Let's take a look at experience one war through two epic sagas where you will be a part of history or change it. Feel the power of the historically authentic and decisive battles of the Pacific War. Relive some of the grandest and most critical naval battles of recent history, and for the first time, choose to lead your. There's more there. So kind of interesting. It seems like overall kind of mixed, but recently liked it. This is not a genre I play a lot. I have played like the old Battlefield games, not so much the newer ones. But this is not that. Like this. I mean, this looks more like ship combat. So, Karundu would be interested in this because this kind of. I know he plays that World of Warships game. It kind of looks like that's part of what this will be about. So this might be interesting. I do one of my favorite parts of the Battlefield games was tooling around in the vehicles, right? So it kind of seems to be a focus on that. And what I find interesting is this makes it sound like when I first read this, it's talking about the naval battles, right? So it makes it sound like you're just when you read it, you think, oh, I'm just doing warships and stuff. But there's so much airplane. Like if you look at all the screenshots, right? There's planes everywhere. So it seems to me like there's definitely some flying involved. So this might be interesting. The other thing to notice, this is kind of an older game. It came out in 2009, so I don't think this is so old that I'm going to have problems running it. I don't think, but I may. I'll have to test this one ahead of time and make sure that I'm. Yeah, it looks like it might be pretty interesting. Um, so yeah, we will check this out. That will be Wednesday night, 9 o'clock Central. Just a reminder, as always, my regular schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Friday nights at 9 p.m. Central. Um, the best thing that you can do is subscribe. If you follow me on Twitch, you can get notifications of when I go live. That's always the easiest way to keep up. I also have a Twitter page, so if you follow me there, it will also notify you when I go live. So, just want to say thank you for joining me tonight. Always appreciate the company, and I hope to see you all next time. Have a good night.